your boy, Roger Moore. Belief Show.
Affinity Xtra. Be Xtra.
This is your boy, Roger Moore. Belief Show.
Affinity Xtra. Be Xtra.
Yeah. Yo, this is your boy here, Roger Moore. From Affinity Xtra. We Xtra. Yo. Okay. Right. So, this is the Lift Show. This is Roger Moore. And we're going to play some tune. And we're going to kick it off with a bit of Aha Gazelle. And we're going to vibe up. We're going to talk. My show is a very relaxed, easy show. So let's get it going on, man. People, let's get it going on. Let me get more socials so I can monitor my socials. Yo, we on everything, man. We pun everything, man. Pun everything, you know. That's how we do it, yes,
The situation's sticky. Houdini and get tricky. I hope God
waking up, man. I'm waking up.
Jesus, come and get me. I pray the ones that say they're really with me and really with me. And if they not, I pray whatever they doing, they do it quickly. Like Jay Garrett, Barry Allen, Wally West. If this the way it is, just know I always gave my best. I tried to make an A, but my tango E, that's my flesh. I could go on and on, but I digress. All I know is I've been seesawing, so I really can't complain. How you gonna ask God to grow it, then get mad when it rains? That's why I keep the same vibe, even when I'm in a rush. Long as I keep waking up, I finally realized I'm not lonely, I'm just members only. I'm real selective of who I vibe with and who I call my homies. I'm not impressed with love and life is sweet, Zach and Cody. I'm way more impressed with a hater who's not scared to show me. Good head on his shoulders, he in school, he got some sense. But he way too impatient, tired of waiting, he wanna be rich. The brother think the answer is a blick or something he can flip. Don't even have a lawyer's line saved, the brother didn't read the script. I'm trying to leave.
Hey guys, got slight technical hitch. We're gonna solve this hitch.
Prices going up on Pampers. Food they feed is full of cancer. Outside is real Jurassic. The weather's clouded, but I got a million chances. All I know is I've been seesawing, so I really can't complain. How you gonna ask God to grow it, then get mad when it rains? That's why I keep the same vibe, even when I'm in a rush. Long as I keep waking up, I've been opening these doors and I can't get thanks enough. We get money every day, let's stay the bread we making up. Too much work to do, no time to play that bitch, we staying up.
Yeah, guys, we got slight technical hitch. I'm gonna drop this tune again, and by the time I sort this technical hitch out, I'm hoping we'll be on it.
Okay, come on, we gotta get this one.
Okay, guys, so just bear with us for a few secs.
Cool. The situation's sticky. Houdini and get tricky. I hope God really forgive me. I pray Jesus come and get me. I pray the ones that say they're really with me and really with me. And if they not, I pray what doing, they do it quickly. Like Jay Garrett, Barry Allen, Wally West. If this the way it is, just know I always gave my best. I tried to make an A, but my tango E, that's my flesh. I could go on and on, but I digress. All I know is I've been seesawing, so I really can't complain. How you gonna ask God to grow it, then get mad when it rains? That's why I keep the same vibe, even when I'm in a rush. Long as I keep waking up, I finally realized I'm not lonely, I'm just members only. I'm real selective of who I vibe with and who I call my homies. I'm not impressed with love and life is sweet, Zach and Cody. I'm way more impressed with a hater who's not scared to show me. Good head on his shoulders, he in school, he got some sense. But he way too impatient, tired of waiting, he wanna be rich. The brother think the answer is a blick or something he can flip. Don't even have a lawyer's line saved, the brother didn't read the script. I'm trying to lead by example, I'm trying to redefine the answers. Babies being raised by babies, prices going up on Pampers. Food they feed is full of cancer. Outside is real Jurassic. The weather's
Yeah, guys, slightly hitched because it's messing up my YouTube. No. My YouTube is nice, actually.
That's why I keep the same vibe, even when I'm in a rush. Long as I keep waking up, I've been opening these doors and I can't get thanks enough. We get money
Seems to be working, but it's not. Yeah, guys, it's like taking a hitch. My YouTube seems to be working fine, and I'm gonna drop in one more track from Gazelle. Then hopefully we get things going on. Yo, what is it called? Follow Jesus, man. Yeah. Gazelle. Bible with these people.
Never said it would be easy. Never said it would be grief. Never said it every day. There'd be parades up in the street. I don't know what world you live in or the places that you be. That's just something I don't see. You watching way too much TV. I ain't never been an actor, but I'm familiar with the stage. I'ma have to call you after, cause sometimes it's hard to play. I'm known as strong and better, but when I'm weak, I have my days. Ain't no telling what I do or what I say. It's best you follow Jesus. Don't follow me. Cause I be rolling, tweaking out my mind sometimes. I'm hard to find sometimes, you know what I mean? Cool. Get a call like, can we talk? It could all change in a moment. Her dog always gon' bark. Here people gon' keep going. It's a cold world, keep snowing. It's your world, better own it. I was feeling down in the evening time and I'ma feel better in the morning. I don't mind throwing up peace signs. Them and me protecting my peace. Need to travel more like big dog. I should take a trip out the grease. I get real petty when I'm pissed off. I don't know what comes over me. These not excuses, this is honesty. It's best you follow Jesus. Don't follow me.
Yeah.
I be rolling, tweaking out my mind sometimes. I'm hard to find sometimes, you know what I mean? It's best you follow Jesus. Don't follow me. Cause I be rolling, tweaking out my mind sometimes. I'm hard to find sometimes, you know what I mean? Cool.
Yo, we're gonna check out some things. Yo, let's speak to one of my colleagues and say, yo, 1 second, my people. We're gonna try another track. I'm just gonna make sure we got some technical hitches going on, I believe here. It doesn't look like it, but it is, man. If this is what technical hitches looks like, people, yo, imagine when we're cooking. Imagine when we're cooking. You know what I'm saying? It's so crazy still. Anyway, still, yeah. Okay. Okay, right, I'm gonna keep on working these technical issues. Watch this, people.
400 years as slaves in Egypt, oppressed without rest, burdened with work. Israel's pain was grievous, but God remembered his covenant made with Abraham. He would deliver from sin and bring them into the promised land. Let us consider Ezekiel 20 verse 7 and 8. They worshipped idols in Egypt, though they were told to forsake. But for the sake of his own name and the oath that he made, God relents from destroying them in anger and flames. God hears and God knows he's balm for their woes. While enslaved to their sin, they are also enslaved to Pharaoh. So with miraculous signs and acts of judgment, God will visit and deliver his own by way of covenant. Moses makes demands as the Lord's holy servant to let them meet the Lord with their little ones to worship. But Pharaoh was hardened, so he denies the request. So plagues befall the Egyptians that culminate in their deaths. Israel obeyed the voice of Jehovah to cover their household with the blood of the Lamb of the Passover. With the Red Sea split, they passed through the other side. Their enemies, they died, not a single one survived. Jesus Christ himself was sacramentally present to communicate grace to our old covenant brethren. His Passover blood, it was shed to atone for sin. They were engaged to the Lord of the Red Sea baptism. The angel of the Lord in the midst of the seas guarded the people of God and came between Israel and their enemies. This was he of whom we read in Jude 5. Jesus saved and delivered his people to the other side. Exodus 14, it is here that we read. God in love led out a people whom he had redeemed. They witnessed Jehovah's power, they feared and believed. So at his holy abode, his holy law they receive. so you must trust the Son of God who kept the law but took the curse to make his people sons of God. So the sons of God must love the law and love their God and serve him all their days by faith in Christ, who is the Son of God. I am the Lord your God who brought you out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of slavery. The statement precedes as precepts. This principal point was intended to bolster faith. The Mosaic covenant was an administration of grace. In Genesis 26, we read an interesting statement. The law was not a foreign concept to Israel's nation. Abraham, the man of faith, kept the law and the statutes. This was not in contradiction to the promise, and that's truth. The imperative to walk before the Lord blameless never precedes the indicative that the Lord will save us. If we call on his name and believe in the promise, with an outstretched arm, his mighty hand will accomplish this. But let us not forget this, of the fire and tempest, of the gloom and darkness of his terrifying presence. At Sinai, the Lord descended on the mountain, frightened them. His holy law will curse and judge everyone who delights in sin. A ministry of condemnation and death. The law is the letter that kills all who rebel and reject these precepts. But the law served its purpose in the covenant of grace, a schoolmaster who guarded the saints for the promised faith. After the fall with Adam, the law continued to be a perfect rule of righteousness, God's holy decree. True believers aren't under it as a covenant of works to be justified or condemned and are saved from its law and curse. Israel pursued a law that would lead them to righteousness, but they didn't pursue it by faith in Christ as their life and bliss. They have stumbled over the stumbling stone, a rock of offense. Who can redeem them from all their shame and their lawlessness? Elect saints of old, the law had led them to Christ, the second Adam who
Yeah, guys, just getting find out his technical itch, man, because I'm a geek like that.
Eternal life, so Christ obeyed in our place so that we can be saved by his might.
So you must trust the Son of God who kept the law but took the curse to make his people sons of God. So the sons of God must love the law and love their God and serve him all their days by faith in Christ, who is the Son of God.
More reasons to consider that Sinai was a covenant of grace based on exegesis of the scripture. God's keeping his covenant of grace. Sinai shows he requires obedience coming from their faith. A holy God with sinners, that fact should baffle. By grace Yahweh dwelt with them in the tabernacle. At Sinai he reveals his hatred and his wrath for sin, but also shows that he gets gracious and compassionate. Exodus 25, you shall make the mercy seat, the atonement covering. Above it, yo, his word he speaks. Redemptive revelation, yes, he's speaking. Before the priest interceding in the tent of meeting with God. Sin makes a chasm in division, but he bridged the gap to bring them back with the sacrificial system. Offerings prescribed to bring them for their own sin. In this covenant, he makes provision of atonement. Is the Mosaic not a covenant of grace when the substitutes appointed to take judgment in their place? By faith in the Lamb that the Passover prescribed, all saving benefits will retroactively apply, such as justification. Though we could have crushed him, God's justice wasn't punishing David. Because of the cross, God had washed him. In Romans 9:4, to Israel belonged the adoption, plus sanctification. How else could depraved men have saving faith to give thanks and to praise him? If by nature we're fallen rotten all day, how did Caleb and Joshua fully follow Yahweh? How else was a murderer becoming the meekest man on earth until the coming of Jesus? Because he was united to him who rose to life. Moses shared in the sufferings and reproach of Christ. They already had the Spirit, just not yet in abundance. They already had the promises, not yet the substance. Likewise, we already have resurrection.
Okay, we're sticking with the hip-hop journey.
Comes, kids. We stress the continuity, but discontinuity, true indeed.
How big it is in him, people.
Lives in you and me, so we draw near with the bolder access. But the same 10 commandments we're told to practice. Jethro's a poorer, Rahab, Uriah, Ruth and Naaman, Gentiles saved by Messiah. Yes, he atoned for them, like Jeremiah's friend Eved-Melech, the Ethiopian. Though the minds were uncircumcised and hard.
Alright, guys, let's see.
God would circumcise their heart. In the heart of the offspring, Deuteronomy 17 provides the blueprint for God's king. So the Mosaic covenant organically connects to the Davidic covenant.
You can't keep the law of God, so you must trust the Son of God who kept the law but took the curse to make his people sons of God. So the sons of God must love the law and love their God and serve him all their days by faith in Christ, who is the Son of God.
You can't keep the law of God, so you must trust the Son.
Have you seen this baby sacrifice on the altar of convenience?
What could have been? The possibilities are limitless. For our crimes against the unborn, we're infamous. For far too long, we've seen cradle silence through prenatal violence. What could have been? Only God knows what all was lost. So many lives taken, modern day Holocaust. I know we like our freedoms and our choices, but who's gonna speak for the voiceless? What could have been?
Yo, my conception, June 1529. My father knew the Lord, met him back in 05. A missionary came from Spain during conquest. Here in Algeria, God met him and God blessed.
Yeah, guys, got team working on some technical issues, but we just flowing in the vibe here with Shy Lane, Manning, Lanane,
Fast forward to my 20s, I can feel the fire in my bones, preach Messiah like I'm Jeremiah. Might have been young, but it didn't take long for the spirit to regenerate men in Islam. Now I'm 85, still living this mission. And nearly all of Africa has seen the Christian witness. We're sending missionaries west of us to the coast. There's Europeans there who need to hear from the Holy
My
Ghost.
conception, June 5, 1975. Raised an orphan, my mother, I never did fine. When it came to school, I was getting degrees. 8 years of college plus residency. Became a med veteran at Penn Medicine. Against cellular disease, felt we would never win. If you're asking for me, I'm in the laboratory. Mad experiments, now listen as I rap my story. Cancer causes suffering and deep hurt. So I devoted my life to studies and research. I found a cure that is changing the future and stopping the spread of mutations and tumors. Once deep affliction, now complete remission. Lives being saved and they ain't even Christian. Had I been seen as a gift, not a bother, cancer wouldn't have killed my biological
What could
father.
have been? The possibilities are limitless. For our crimes against the unborn, we're infamous. For far too long, we've seen cradle silence through prenatal violence. What could have been? Only God knows what all was lost. So many lives taken, modern day Holocaust. I know we like our freedoms and our choices, but who's gonna speak for the voiceless? What could have been?
My conception, July 4th, 1890. Life's not to be taken lightly. Many judged and shunned cause my mum was young. I was snubbed and dumped in the London slums till the Salvation Army opened a hostel, showed me the cross and the hope of the gospel. Hallelujah. It's a gift for the whole wide world. England's just the tip of the cold iceberg. So I planned out my course on a mission trip, and on my 21st birthday I boarded the biggest ship. I prayed every single evening up on the deck, but I couldn't get away from this sinking feeling till after a few nights when I looked out from the bow at a silhouette.
Yeah, guys, we gotta do a technical reset. So guys, we're gonna go off and on. Let's see if we can pull this off without no major hitches. So guys, just keep with us. We're gonna do straight of this track. We're gonna be paused for literally 10 seconds. 10 seconds it will take to come back on. So we're gonna switch on, switch off. I can get away with it, guys, but you know me already. I'm a stickler for perfection when it comes to this technical art form still. So watch this, man. This is Shy Lane. What could have been? I'm gonna line up for a track afterwards. I might have to, if we go, we're talking about what could have been. We might play a bit of Alex Jean. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or some No Big Deal. Some live band vibes. What shall we go? Which one shall I go with? I'm meant to say that loud. Yeah. Or some Swayze. Woo.
I know we like our freedoms and our choices, but who's gonna speak for the voiceless? What could have been?
Yeah. My conception is, I'm told, has been recorded by historians. It's August 26, according to the Gregorian. In 1687, was born in the tribe of warriors. I'm a Mayan, as were identified by the foreigners. They crossed the ocean on their boats and spoke the Spanish. The elders claim, cause of them my people almost vanished. All I know is if the enemy had meant it all for damage, my sovereign Lord redeemed it so the gospel seed is planted. Cause it's true, they came on a mission from the Pope. Either you receive them or you end up listless on the rope. This is also true, my God has many witnesses of hope. It's an unquenchable flame and now the fire's getting stoked. I watch the embers spark around the time I first start believing. Heard the gospel first preached by missionaries from Geneva. Had a change of heart. We never seen this type of leader who would sacrifice his life so that his people live in freedom. What a gracious king. I feel like I'm sinning if I'm silent about the Prince of Peace while my people living in this violence. And now the papers made statements that I've been indicted cause they hate I translated the Bible into our writings. I'm preaching Jesus till he's received as Messiah. Till every Mayan is a citizen in the Zion. As for the papers,
Yeah, guys, we're gonna go dark for a couple of seconds, and we're gonna come back in, man. Is it dark? Guys, we're not doing no colorism thing here, yeah? So all screens will go blank, apart from TikTok. We're gonna go quiet.
The crack epidemic killed my parents and their dreams. Now I walk around with a different weight on me. The plight of my people, no justice is equal. A fetal condition is given before we are living. The sentence is fatal, it's lethal. I am no statistic, my grind is prolific to fight the racist policies that are implicit and explicit. Despite the narrative of corrupt politicians, this black woman wrote the bill that killed the private prison system.
What could have been? The possibilities are limitless. For our crimes against the unborn, we're infamous. For far too long, we've seen cradle silence through prenatal violence. What could have been? Only God knows what all was lost. So many lives taken, modern day Holocaust. I know we like our freedoms and our choices, but who's gonna speak for the voiceless? What could have been?
Tell me who planned eternity.
Okay, guys, we're gonna do the great.
My conception was 3 BC, approximate before I was born. Many were bent on stopping it. Imagine
Big man tune, you know.
family didn't flee to Egypt when Herod killed the children. Who was he seeking to destroy? Who did John the Baptist prepare the way for? Voices still crying in the wilderness, waiting for the Messiah. Do they wait in vain? Although I came to be slain, there was a law to fulfill, there was a cup to be drained. But it happened too soon. I was only an infant. Now the promises of God pass away in an instant. The prophet's still searching for the person in the time while the people are following blind.
Yeah, guys,
No way, no
20
light,
seconds
no
and we're
truth, the
going
lost sheep stay lost
quiet
without
for
a
10
shepherd.
seconds.
No cleansing of the lepers, no righteous scepter. If I was murdered as a baby in Bethlehem, there would be no sacrifice for sin. The world is condemned.
The flowers and the rain, who paid it gold and rain. God's love I'll always keep. He gives
Demons came up when I crossed the devil. Soldier of God, how they got the memo. I pull out the lap and I drop the metal and stomp on the pedal like Dom Toretto. What's up? Yeah, hey, I said what's up? Yeah, hey, what's up? Yeah, hey, what's up? Tiptoeing in heaven, I flow with some ravage, Goliath beheaded. Switch off of his dome and you know I don't miss. Off of my own, I can't go slow. Only aim high, need my championship, but I can never stoop down to do low blows. Round at the round and then bell at the bell. Champagne in the glass, I'm raising the toast. I got a natural flow, but I'm spitting in poetry. Shawty, I make my own prose. Bro ain't a pro, he an amateur. Stick on my side like a passenger. I'm dodging the dirt, the smoke, the breeze. I'm dodging demons like a challenger. Rail out a whip, limiter. I spread out the chips, imager. I pull out the lot, they sign on a dot, signature. Demons came up when I crossed the devil. Soldier of God, how they got the I pull out the lap and I drop the metal and stomp on the pedal like Dom Toretto. What's up?
Yeah, people, I told you I'd get back there.
Say what's up? Yeah, hey, what's up? Yeah, hey, what's up? My turn radius too short. In my mode and I keep it on sport. I ain't tripping if I strip a door. The body shop know me for sure. Get a ticket and take it to court. Psych. My bad, I didn't make it a court. I was doing donuts in the port. I do it for friends and a family. Ride it, I love it. It's deeper than salary. Speaking so sweet, you would think I got cavities. It's only facts, I done heard of a fallacy. Sip it. Demons came up when I crossed the devil. Soldier of God, how they got the memo. I pull out the lap and I drop the metal and stomp on the pedal like Dom Toretto. What's up? Yeah, hey, I said what's up? Yeah, hey, what's up? Yeah, hey, what's up?
Only one way
Upwards by my group, Refuge.
We was all killers once. I do what the sun say. Monday to Sunday. He died for me, not suck.
One way, 24/7, I'm talking about Monday to Sunday. One way, 24/7, I'm talking about Monday to Sunday. One way, 24/7, I'm talking about Monday to Sunday. One way, 24/7, I'm talking about Monday to Sunday.
What do I look like denying a name? Where would I be without all this grace? I could tell you, lost in the mix without KitchenAid till I let God cook through his acapellas. No one can rap like God. I'm reading these acts till I act like Job and stay on my job. One with the son, you can ask his mom. Married to the body, dead to my flesh, I done buried my body. Name someone else who took care of everybody. You can't, I'ma stand on that till they put me in the grave. Wanna stand with my hand on the Bible, don't judge what I say, unless you righteous in all of your ways. Only one that I know that did that, that's Jesus, 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 Jesus.
One way, 24/7, I'm talking about Monday to Sunday. One way, 24/7, I'm talking about Monday to Sunday. One way, 24/7, I'm talking about Monday to Sunday. One way, 24/7, I'm talking about Monday to Sunday.
Only one way from Monday to Sunday. We was all killers once. I do what the sun say. Monday to Sunday. He died for me, not suck.
7 days tops, that's all he needed. Even got rested. What was he dreaming? Now I'm invested. Angels ain't it, demons defected. Take and aim it. Don't gotta shoot Jesus this see. Used to be a killer, that's 315. First John said it ain't think it's a thing. Then he got beheaded over hate from the queen. Don't. That's what it sound like, taking these lumps. God ain't no chump. Play with the name like a baby bump, but get jumped in the spirit like it's crazy haunted. He died for the lost and the lames. You want it today, you want it. You say you want it. It's one way, one way, one way, one way.
One way, 24/7, I'm talking about Monday to Sunday. One way, 24/7, I'm talking about Monday to Sunday. One way, 24/7, I'm talking about Monday to Sunday. One way, 24/7, I'm talking about Monday to Sunday.
Only one way from Monday to Sunday. We was all killers once. I do what the sun say. Monday to Sunday. He died for me, not suck.
Yeah. These used to going on with their thing still anyway. But I'm gonna go to a little artist called No Big Deal. And he dropped that over here track years ago. Still, and it's No Big Deal. Yo, let you listen to the live version, and I'm gonna go into the original version so you get the vibe of it. It should be a way around, but I'm just gonna do it this way around because so you go.
That energy, so we gonna keep that energy
man.
going. You just wouldn't last. They got it. Let's get it.
You got it? Yeah, ain't got it really.
You think it's all about the swag. You think it's all about the bag.
Over here.
Really, we just spit the fact. Really, you just wouldn't last. New kid on the block of Smith and Wesson in my locks. Head is just a weapon and I look like Static Shock. One time for the threads, I got the blessing from my pop.
Hey guys, you gotta have some funny ass though, yeah. Kinda mix the original on this. Woo!
I'ma get the holy loose leaf and get to shooting. Say you know a better roster, please introduce me. Indie tried the biggest movement since Free and Boosie. I came from the clay just like I'm Cash's son. Yeah, I'ma be the greatest like I'm Ash Ketchum. Yeah, got some living water, I could pass you some. And the way that I be spraying, gonna have them Harlem shaking like shake it, I'ma shake it off. Like Taylor, I'm a saying, I'm a spirit bomb, I'm a slayer. I'm a slayer like I play guitar, just a player. With the head that's like a cinder block. Let me cut them off. You think it's all about the swag. You think it's all about the bag. Really, we just spit the fact.
Over here.
Really, you just wouldn't laugh. New kid on the block of Smith and Wesson in my locks. Head is just a weapon and I look like Static Shock. One time for the threads, I got the blessing from my pop. 2 times for the paper like a second Michael Scott. Fresh off tour, I got the juice. Bless my Lord, I got the loot. Kiss my boot and hit the boot. Got the force like I was Luke. Not a fool, spit the truth out my tooth, yeah. And my crew got the cool interludes, yeah.
Hey.
Take it to really new altitudes, yeah.
Hey.
Made it through out the auto-tuned it, I lose, yeah. Hey, I hit Marty on the celly, call me Padawan. Most you rappers don't believe what you got tatted on. You say the kids are all gimmicks and we don't get it. But you just reading the script and we really live it. Metaphysics, way I wrote it, they gon' quote it like the POTUS pinned it. Keep my focus
We're
on
gonna
my
mix
soul,
it
not
in,
on
man.
your
We're gonna
own
mix it in
opinion.
blend.
Got the trouble on my skin and on my golden pendant. So you know the difference. Hey, hey, okay. You think it's all about the swag. You think it's all about the bag. One more time, say, you think it's all about the swag. You think it's all about the
Ooh, that's the original there. Ooh, can we float? Can we float together?
New kid on the block, I Smith and Wesson in my locks. Head is just a weapon,
Ooh.
and I like shot. One time for the threads, I got the lesson from my pop. 2 times for the paper, like the second Michael Scott. Serpent said the name was Lucy, and she's recruiting. I'ma get the holy loose leaf and get to shooting. Say you know what that the roster.
I bet the mix and blend it with it.
Indie tribe, the biggest movements is Bree and Boosie. I came from the clay just like I'm Cassius, son. I'ma be the greatest like I'm Ash Ketchum. Yeah, got some living water, I could pass you some.
Yeah, man, it's
and
an
the way
original.
that I be spraying, gonna have you Harlem shaking like shake it, shake it, shake it. I'ma shake it off like Taylor. I'm a saying, I'm a spirit bomb. I'm a slayer like I play guitar. Just a player with the head that's like a cinder block.
Hey. Hey. Okay, we're gonna go some retro tracks here still, yeah, because you know what, still, yeah.
You think it's all about the swag.
Over here.
You think it's all about the bag.
Over here.
Really, we just spit the facts.
Over here.
Really, you just wouldn't last.
Over
Yeah.
here.
New kid on the block, a Smith and Wesson in my locks.
Hey.
Head is just a weapon and I look like Static Shock.
Hey.
One time for the threads, I got the blessing from my pop.
Hey.
2 times for the paper, like a second Michael Scott. Fresh off tour, I got the juice. Bless my Lord, I got the loot. Kiss my boot and hit the booth. Got the force like I was Luke. Yeah, not a fool, spit the truth out my tooth, yeah. Take you to really new altitude, yeah. And my crew got the cool interlude, yeah. Made it through out the tomb, did I lose, yeah. I hit Marty on the celly, call me Padawan. Most you rappers don't believe what you got tatted on. You say the kids are all gimmicks and we don't get it. But you just reading the script and we really live it. Metaphysics, way I wrote it, they gon' quote it like the POTUS pinned it. Keep my focus on my soul, not on your own opinion. Got the tribal on our skin and on my golden pendant. So you know the difference, yeah.
Yo, this guy was banging out tunes back. Yo, I don't know where this next dude come from, man. Well, where he's been at still. Probably still releasing music. And it's, you know how we do, man. You know what I mean? I probably don't know. Over here. Over here. Over here. Over here.
So little time. May your will be done till the day
Some
I
vibes.
die. So little time. May your will be done till the day I die. Patient. He has victory over Satan. Every tear I shed isn't wasted. Guard my heart, lead my steps. So little time. May your will be done till the day I die. So little time. May your will be done till the day I die. I wrote this verse, I pray it's a sweet fragrance. You sent your son, he conquered sin, Satan, and all his angels. I will not fret. Don't pay the grave no respect. Keep me till I hear the trumpet. The intro is not the end. And every tear that I shed, you keep account of it. You won't put it to waste. Troubles are temporary. I've tasted, I see your grace. I pray that you will keep me till I see your kingdom come. Glory, hallelujah, the day that I see your son. So little time, so little time. May your will be done till the day I die. So little time, so little time. May your will be done till the day I die.
People, this is how we do it. All right, cool. Still, yeah. But the first talk I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be talking to somebody slightly. Oh, 1 second. I'm gonna ask somebody to, yo, sharp. Do me a favor. You see the focus there? Yeah. So guys, let's make sure the focus is sharp. Look at that. Yeah. See if you can. Oh yeah. Might have to get the fade nice, you know. Yeah, man. Listen, I'm gonna do a little game in the studio right now, a bit of a quiz thing. I've got my colleague in this producing the studio, Devandre, and I'm gonna ask him because he reckons he knows about gaming. So, you know, these young kids, they don't know the difference between a PlayStation 1 and a PlayStation 4. You know what I mean? You put them both in front of them, they still get confused. So they only played on they only played on 2 stations. They're basically PS4 legacy. Yeah, it's getting right now. So we're gonna test his knowledge out still anyway. So you watch this space.
I know you gon' come when I call. They get sick when they observe how healthy we are. They get jealous when they see what they loving ain't real. They hate your smile, they want you over there frowning with them. Sad. I ain't pointing fingers, now that ain't my style. Just like the father of lies, they looking like his child. I believe the love we got is special. Please don't buy the lie they sell you. Just replay the truth I tell you.
We was with God in the garden. We was like God in the garden. We knew that he loved us. We was with God in the garden. We was like God in the garden. The enemy saw this. We was with God in the garden. We was like God in the garden. We knew that he loved us. We was with God in the garden. We was like God in the garden. The enemy saw this.
Okay, guys, you ready for the questions? You know what I'm saying? So if you're looking at this video, what I'm going to do next, we'll go into it. Don't worry, people. All right. This is how we do it. Might look like a European version of Ready to Play for Senegal. You know the one there.
Explicit lyrics and all, go get and talk, no problem with solve. You overlooked my flaws, saw my bad taste, gave me the salt. Never got salty with me, never got sour either. Snap me back in rhythm, now we stepping at happy people. Ain't too many happy people since King died. Seems like the dream died. That's why I'm always awake. Back to the garden I go, creep through the gardens real slow, cause ain't no time in my schedule to deal with snakes. So I wrote a couple sevens, my hands better, I bet them. Don't show them, I never fold them. Overcome when I quote them, saying
we was with God in the, we was like God in the garden. We knew that he loved us. We was with God in the garden. We was like God in the garden. The enemy saw this. We was with God in the garden. We was like God in the garden. We knew that he loved us. We was with God in the garden. We was like God in the garden. The enemy saw this.
Yeah. This is called In the Garden by Zai XP. Yo, big tune still. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day. We know LA. Yeah, man, this part. I just forgot about this part. We can slow that down. Okay. We can press the record button now. Right. Guys, this is Roger there, free to access celebrating Gospel Music Black Origin, and now I'm going to do a bit of a quiz section for you techies out there still, yeah. We're going to try out if you got great knowledge of the top 10 top selling units of all time, because we're about to have the new one on the top. So, I'm going to basically shout out and see my colleague in the studio is going to shout me out a device, and we're going to check out what is the one. Yeah, still? Yeah, so, right. So, I would go from 10 down to 1 and just give my personal feeling, but we'll go for our personal feelings. Shout me out one and see if you get a list. You got to see if you can get all 10 on the list before, not even get one wrong, you know. We can't get one wrong, yeah? So, yeah, every time, and then I'll give you my interaction. Yeah, all right. Anyway, go for it. What's your first one? Xbox 360 is at number 10, the bottom. Yeah, it's at the bottom, man. Lucky, you know, still. Man, lucky, you know, it's bottom. And it's Microsoft device, Xbox 360. And you know what, still, yeah, that was a bit of a legendary device, you know what I'm saying? Legends go come up through that device. But believe it or not, guys, yeah, it's crazy to say that is a top device in terms of Microsoft almost did it. That's the life of Microsoft. They almost do tech. You know what I'm saying? They just the mass market it, but they're not legendary like Apple. Yeah, they're not legendary like Nintendo. Even Sega's more legendary than Xbox. But anyway, so yeah, but that's number 10 with 85.7 million units sold. That's still a bag of money still. Ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's $250 a unit and it costs you £100 a unit, listen, mate, that's a bag of money. But anyway, right, let's go. Next device. A PS4. Okay, that's number 5. You know what I'm saying? Number five on the list. PS4. These PlayStations have started. For me, this is when I lost love of devices. Sony is a device that ruined my life because I went Sega, Saturn, and then Sony had PS1, and it just won that war because of their 3D engine that they had in the device was much deeper, and plus they stole their stuff from Nintendo anyway, so everybody knows that was a collaboration which they just ran off with the CD element of it, left Nintendo with the N64, which I also got because I refused to go to Sony PlayStation 1, and finally I got one dashed in the corner over there still anyway, yeah. But anyway, right, so that's number 5 is PlayStation 4, which has legendary remakes of old games from the PlayStation anyway, so yeah, nothing special, but it's really legendary remakes and all it's good for is Grand Theft Auto device anyway, so for these bad youths out here. 117.2 million devices, so that's not too bad. About 40 million, I believe that's about 30 million more devices than the Xbox 360, so that's still a lot of money. What's next? A Switch. Okay. Nintendo Switch. He's gone for the easy way out. He's gone for the easy one, people. He's gone for the easy one. I'll tell you why it's easy. Because this one is about to be number 1. Yeah? And that is the Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch device, where Nintendo is number 1. Even shocked now. He's shocked because he ain't got one in it. So he ain't got one. He's vexed now. It was. But Nintendo somehow not only survived, but turned lack of graphics. It just had a brand that just, you know what, they learned it from the Game Boy days. Tetris was not the most graphically advanced game at the time, but it helped sell the units on the Game Boy and win the war against so many more superior devices. And that's literally taken over number 1, and it's the number 1 who won't say is at 160 million. So that's quite a few units. So it's coming at 160 million units, and I know people are still buying Nintendo Switches. Is that correct? Yeah, man. So that's like, even though the Nintendo's Switch 2 is out, yeah. Nintendo Switch is going for a good rate. So yeah, it's cool. Even though it's got like bugs and issues and so everyone still gets it. From young to old, they play it. It's the family gaming machine, and they're gamed for the family market, which nobody was touching. I think with Microsoft and Sony, they got caught up in the Resident Evil thing, man. They just went to this evil God of War and evil things on the screen, and people just wanted some peace and love. You know what I'm saying? And Nintendo locked it off and took over the market. So Mario Kart, Mario this, Mario Dart, Mario Tennis, Mario Soccer, Mario this, Mario that, Mario this, Mario this, Mario that, man. All the Marios, the Zeldas, this, Zelda, that, Zelda, all these Zeldas, you know, all these devices, Smash Brothers, all these things, you know what I mean? Nintendo just took over. So let's see what else you're throwing at me. Wii U, it got totally, this is when somebody, you see these young people don't know about the devices, don't realize that device was just to put in the catalog. It's not to be purchased. The Wii U it was never meant to be purchased. If you're an unfortunate person to buy a Wii U, you know what I'm saying, I would say, I felt sorry for you. And I actually know my sister-in-law bought it actually. You know what I'm saying? I remember seeing that controller. It's like, to be honest, it's literally like my Lenovo, a bit bigger, a bit more cumbersome, but it was innovative, but it just didn't work. Just didn't work. Okay, come. You're trying to get technical, man. Just keep with the big swingers. We're talking about top 10, not bottom 10. Is it? But I said Sega Dreamcast. Yo, bet you I love my Sega. Virtua Fighter, Virtua this, Virtua that. Yo, I'm a Mega Drive Master System boy all day long. That's my heritage, Alex the Kid. Yo, Golden Axe. Yeah, I know one. Capicon. Yeah, I mean, that's how we called it. You know what I'm saying? You had to beg for Street Fighter as well, man. Jeez, you had to wait enough series. But Nintendo took over that one. But yeah, man. Again, I told you, you know, the young bucks, man, you need to get to about 28 and 29 and 13 to this game before you know what devices. Anyway, go. Got 2 wrong. And he's not only got 3 right, man. You're thinking too hard. PS3 is 9th on the table. You know what I'm saying? With 87.4 million. So we've got Xbox at the bottom at 85.7. It's not the bottom, but Xbox 360. We've got Sony at number 9 at 87.4 million devices. PlayStation 3, you just make money racket with thing, and I think it did have to fight off Xbox. I believe it came out at the same time as Xbox 360. I think them in the parallel devices. I believe. Is that right? No. PS2 is vested. But anyway, PlayStation 3. Man, I've lost interest by then. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I've totally lost interest. But anyway, what do you reckon? What's the next one? Okay, I'll let you off. Nintendo DS. So the Nintendo DS is in 3rd place. Yeah, so it tells you the bag of money in Nintendo. It shows you the learning from these people is that you don't have to be visually the best. You don't have to be the cheapest, or you don't have to be this. You just got to be very innovative. And the Nintendo DS did that, you know what I'm saying? And it was cheap as well, you know what I mean, compared to the other devices. And it sold 154 million copies. That's not too bad at all. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of money coming for Nintendo for some low graphic games. Anyway, so yeah, come next one. Come on, people want to move on, man. Come. Eh? Okay, Xbox One, a device that came up head to head. Bro, it's not even in the top 10. I'm stuck, man. I'm stuck. The Game Boy itself got to 118. Game Boy and Game Boy Color got 118 million copies that it sold, and it got to number 4 on the chart. So you got number 1, Nintendo Switch. You got number 3, Nintendo DS, and number 4 is Game Boy. Yo, why didn't I get my shares in Nintendo, guys? You know what I'm saying? I'll be nice right about now. So come next device. PSP is not even on. He's not even in a top 1.8 million. Yeah. Okay, it's got to be, yeah. So you notice he's made about 4 or 5 errors already. Still, this man. It was there. PS1 is number 6 with 102 million copies. Next one, PS1 was, you know what I mean, crashed. You had all these. It was, you know what? When I look back at the graphics now, I laugh at it. But at the time, you're like, whoa, crazy. Ridge Racer, Gran Turismo. Yo, them games are like. I was going to my uncle's house. He says he think I wanted Sega, and he was like, yo, I'm going Sony. My uncle went Sony early. Left the game, you know, and left. He had the Master System, he had the Mega Drive, had loads of games, and he messed up. And he went to Sony. And then all of a sudden he had Gran Turismo, all these other games. I'm like, these are good. You know what I'm saying? FIFA and everything. So anyway, so it goes. Anyway, next one. That's number 6. PS2. Now, even I've got PS2. Yeah. And the PS2 is now number 2 at 160 million copies sold. The PS2, the legendary Sony. I think after the PS1, people said, no, we done now. We're done. Everything else is done. So there. So got to 160 million copies of the PS2. So we got PS2 at number 2. You got number 1, Nintendo Switch. You got number Nintendo DS. Got Game Boy Color. What are you saying, bro? What is 5? Oh, no. I think you got 5. Yeah, you got 5 at PlayStation 4. You got the PlayStation 1 at 6. You're missing 7. You're missing 8. And you got PlayStation 3. And you got already got Xbox 360. So you're missing 7 and 8. We can't make a mistake now. Yeah. No hints. Nah, man, nah. Listen, guys, we're gonna save his embarrassing. He was almost there before. He said Wii U, but if you took the U off the Wii, you know what I'm saying? Who the fuck is the Wii? The Wii was the better selling one. You know what I'm saying? You know, understand the question. The highest selling thing up, and you went for the lowest selling one that nobody. I ain't seen nobody with the U apart from one person, and the other one, 8, will show you where Sony's at right now in the market. In a very competitive world, which is PlayStation 5 is at 89.4 million. So just to give you a bit of insight, guys, that Nintendo has just won the war, but I thought I'd just go have a little bit of game. We just go through the list of devices. Everyone's going, why are you doing this name of the show? But we just do that because we just do that. You know, I see it. But this is a bit of rose gold, and big up to the Nintendo. You can sponsor the show. You can sponsor us. We sure we can do watch your space. Actually, guys, watch your space. We not only got tech extra, we've got gaming. You're going to bring gaming to the network and talk and conversation, having some fun. So what we're trying to do in Affinity Extra is actually try and be human beings that live in this world, but also love Christ and all them things. That's the anyway, yeah. But listen, Rose Gold by What Up RG. This is how we do it, people.
Rose gold dreams in the lake. Came up broke, now we are here. You can't come where I stay. They all told us no, we said yeah. Rose gold dreams in the lake.
Hey.
Came up broke, now we are here. You can't come where I stay. They all told us no, we said yeah. You can't see me, I got camouflage. I got angels all around me and my entourage. Yeah, everybody switching like an Autobot. Every day's a party like it's Mardi Gras. Woo! Yeah, shorty said she love me. I said, whoa. You gon' have to keep that on the low. You don't really love me, you just extra. You ain't really in this, you ain't extra. Rose gold dreams in the lake.
Hey.
Came up broke, now we all here. You can't come where I stay. They all told us no, we said yeah. Rose gold dreams in the lake. Came up broke, now we all here. You can't come where I stay. They all told us no, we said yeah. Need an umbrella, I'm a saucy fella. Anything you doing, I can do it better. I said anything you doing, I can do it better. Now I don't need a beat, I do it a cappella. Don't never play. I've been about my business since the 2nd grade. I just talk to God when I meditate. Haven't been home, but I'm on my way. Rose gold dreams in the lake. Came up broke, now we all here. You can't come where I stay. They all told us no, we said yeah. Rose gold dreams in the lake. Came up broke, now we all here. You can't come where I stay. They all told us no, we said yeah. Rose gold dreams in the lake. Came up broke, now we all here. You can't come where I stay. They all told us no, we said yeah. Rose gold dreams in the lake. Came up broke, now we all here.
Yeah, going into Cutting Up by Aha Gazelle.
I said I was gonna take a break, but I can't quit. If it was about the money, then I would be rich. A lot of things they're saying just don't make no sense. I'm not that bad, it's just they mad because I'm lit. Form a line, form a line, form a line. Dress it up, make it real, wipe it down. Red and yellow, black and white, blue or brown. I'm the same way no matter who I'm around. They just mad they season over, they oughta stop. All that cheddar made you cheesy, oughta stop. And now they begging and they pleading, make it stop. But it's my season, so you just gon' have to watch. I said I was gon' take a break, but I can't quit. If it was about the money, then I would be rich. A lot of things they saying just don't make no sense. I'm not that bad, it's just they mad because I'm lit. Form a line, form a line, form a line. Dress it up, make it real, wipe it down. Red and yellow, black and white, blue or brown. I'm the same way no matter who I'm around. They just mad they season over, they oughta stop. All that cheddar made you cheesy, oughta stop. And now they begging and they pleading, make it stop. But it's my season, so you just gon' have to watch. They watching everything I do like they the cops, yeah. That's why my ratings high, they push me to the top, yeah. It's like 2006, they all up on my chart, yeah. Cry me a river, I still clip you like I'm Doc, yeah. Let me create, I need my space buzz light, yeah. I hear the bad things they say cause I ain't liked, yeah. But they don't say it to my face, look, I'm right here. Hold on, I'ma switch it up. I'm the Don like Cheetah, yeah, dodging everything evil, yeah. And I got a point to prove, so I'm pushing the needle, yeah. Beat the beat till it's black and blue, the same way I did Jesus, yeah. I ain't got no time to prove to y'all that I'm a believer, yeah. I said I was gonna take a break, but I can't quit, If it was about the money, then I would be rich, A lot of things they saying just don't make no sense, I'm not that bad, it's just they mad because I'm lit, Form a line, form a line, form a line. Dress it up, make it real, wipe it down. Red and yellow, black and white, blue or brown. I'm the same way no matter who I'm around. They just mad they season over, they oughta stop. All that cheddar made you cheesy, oughta stop. And now they begging and they pleading, make it stop. But it's my season, so you just gon' have to watch.
Yeah, man, cutting it up, cutting it up. Yeah. Yeah, guys, this is Roger Moore, and if you need to Xtra celebrated gospel music Black origin, this is how we do it still. But on a serious note, still, because something's obviously, even my son was coming up to me and saying, "Dad, I'm not trying to find this information, but I'm just going online, and all you do is seeing SP, all the files are coming out, and it's like, how am I kind of responding to it? To be honest, I'm like, people can say, you can do some crazy content on SB and finding out who's there, who's not there, and all his business. Yeah, guys, I'm not actually real too fussed, to be honest. Yeah, you're going like, sorry about this, guys. Just gotta set this. Oh, you're right. That's good. You're going in like that. That we don't know there's a level of depravity going on in this world, especially without, for what we believe, so without Christ, without any sort of moralistic foundation. And when you become quite powerful, you actually believe you're God on earth. And I do feel that there's a lot of powers on earth that they feel like they can just do whatever they want to do. And when you absolutely have total power and control, you're actually, subject to depravity. My concern is there's the element of basically, I remember when a lot of people, and I'm not saying that himself, Donald Trump, has been involved with this, and we don't be pointing fingers. They say Donald Trump, be people raising up Jay-Z. They're bringing out this guy called Peter Mendelssohn, and there's every receipts, and you know what it is? Be very careful if you point the finger, because especially with, I see the conservatives pointing hard at Labour because of this in the past. And I'm thinking, you could be next. You know what I'm saying? So be very, very quiet, because I believe that a guy like this has impacted a lot of high-level people. So for me, I'm not shocked. me looking at it from the perspective of, you know, like just a like I think like we know that the likes of I'm not even gonna spot out Trump, but you know, we've got to be careful about, you know, God can use people, and I believe he perfectly can, but there's no what humans are prepared to do and what they're doing if you're going to back that. You know what I'm saying? And the problem that we do have is we back these politicians, but we're not backing them when these leaders based upon their morality. You have to understand they might come across as moral people, but their depravity is there to be seen. And the problem with this era is that people can actually document, not just talk about it, and write little letters and find a little journal. Yo, they can get receipts, and these receipts are going out far and wide and whatever. So it's incriminating a lot of people. Or what happens in darkness comes into light, and that reflection should happen to us. And it really makes me feel that, you know, it really guards my heart and my own personal actions, because if I'm here telling you guys something, but in the background I'm sleeping around checking out different women and do all the madness about there still, yeah, and getting away with it, and we know people do get away with it within our spaces and within our circles, but it will come to light what you do in darkness. I don't know, pull him out, but you know, Jamal Bryant's tripped over a few times, but whatever he's doing, but darkness comes to light. So everybody who seems to think they get away with, they seem to. There is a thing that, you know what, they do get. Some people think they get away with it and whatever they're still here, but sometimes maybe they're not. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, guys, but this has been this whole situation with here when it comes to just showing off the depravity and Epstein. I always getting them Epstein, you know, and how he is connected around the country, around the world, with powerful with the royalty and everything like that. Still, yeah, it really shows you that you cannot put these guys, these human beings, in any sort of moral level. And I think sometimes, because we see sometimes people who talk their moral and they behave differently, we start to look at people who just normal and think that they're cool. You got to understand, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, that, boy, this is that fallen world, man, and man are just doing some absolute madness out there. So we're here to protect the victims, and listen, guys, if we're not protecting people, vampires, literal vampires, will be picking them up and destroying their lives. And we're just I've seen some images. I don't really want to focus on it. I don't want to talk too much, but I don't want to go into it. I don't want to be doing a million blogs and Ed show all about it. I just see this depravity has been going on for donkeys with people that think they are beyond reproach. You know what I'm saying? So don't be shocked. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean that, oh, because they do it, you do it. You know what I'm saying? So, or you can do it and you can be depraved behind the scenes, because it just leads to destruction. And Epstein was a very happy man when he died. You know, made me think, you know. But then my thoughts that really hit me about this Epstein situation, you know, it's really a sad situation, but sometimes things need to come to light to make people realize that, yo, these guys are up to a madness and they need to be held to account where possible. But what I don't like, what the Conservatives doing, is almost putting what happened 20 years ago in Labour, which are onto Labour now. And that's like, bro, like, man, yo, behave yourself, man. Let's just focus on politics today. That's just me. This is Roger Affinity Extra, celebrating gospel music like Black Origin. This is how we do it with Billy Esham Burgundy. Over and out, people.
Yeah, nighttime I see diamonds in the sky. Daytime I see sunlight shining bright. If I'm alive, how can I not testify of your love, your love, your love? Yeah, your love, your love, your love. Yeah, your love, your love. They want me to fake it till I make it, I can't. Praying while embracing everything that I am. Reading every shape and every thought in my brain. Suffer for righteousness, in the light of this I profit from pain. Yeah, I'm blessing the people behind closed doors. God set me on fire for these cold walls. Lord, make my desire for your kingdom only. And if I ever change, promise me you'll let them see I'm phony. Convict my family, bring salvation to my homies. Divorcing every wicked thought, we was in matrimony. Keep me from ever bringing shame anywhere near your name. Keep me from going if someone will fall because I can't. I forsake the love of money and all expensive things. Turn my attention to the hungry and never live in vain. Laugh when something's taken from me and never stake my claim. When I die, I can't take nothing but my soul with me. This drug money can't go with me. Simple and plain. Nighttime, I see diamonds in the sky. Daytime, I see sunlight shining bright. If I'm alive, how can I not testify of your love, your love, your love? Yeah. Your love, your love, your love. Yeah. Your love, your love. There's a reason God blessed me with a second thought. My first one ain't always right, gotta finesse it off. I'm reading 2 Corinthians chapter 10 and 5. Starting over like the 40 days they caused the earth to die. Lord, give me the capacity of a genius mind, followed by the sincerity of a lonely child. I'm known for singing passionately, Lord, I mean this. Then I passively pass it up when it's going down. Whenever you're around, no one drowns. Help me not live like a coward on these careless streets and make an excuse for why I don't obey you when you speak. I know I must disown these things, therefore so I reap. Whether on purpose or unintentionally, the common factor is me. The haunting thought of gnashing teeth. The promises of the cross that's made for all who would believe. I said, God, why would you make yourself available to me? He said, look, you see us talking, this is all I've ever wanted it to be. Nighttime, I see diamonds in the sky. Daytime, I see sunlight shining bright. If I'm alive, how can I not testify of your
This
love,
is all I've
your
ever
love,
wanted
your
it to
love? Yeah. Your love, your love, your love. You and me. Your love, your love, your love. Nighttime, I see diamonds in the sky. Daytime, I see sunlight shining bright. If I'm alive, how can I not testify of your love, your love, your love? Yeah. Your love, your love, your love.
Adam and Eve when the snake was making them think the creator had played them cheap and was taking away their freedom when he came deceiving them, playing the ladies' weaknesses, swayed them to taste the sweetness of danger and hate obedience. He hates the kingdom, betrayed the maker's allegiance. He ain't as great as he thinks and he's crazy for claiming beef with him. He made the need for the savior to save his peeps from the flames that Satan will see when creation will take the knee to him. Complaining, grieving, awaiting the day we're leaving the grave, awaking from sleeping. We're face to face with the king in him. His reign is seen in his saints, obeying his edicts. A reign ain't shaping the steeds of the way who's claiming to lead to him. The haters treason invaded but can't defeat him. Who spake the waves in the seas and was slain to race to redeem us. Then made us at peace with him, changing our way of thinking. We ain't afraid of no legion. The gates of Hades can't beat us. And the kingdom of heaven's at hand. Repent, the kingdom of heaven's at hand. And switch, the kingdom of God is at hand. The kingdom of Christ is at hand. Rebellion started with Lucifer and his demons and moved to earth, and in Eden he fooled the first who believed him. And
Bit of Steve Levi then.
hurts and competes with the ruler, serving his leaders, subduing, working and eating, producer, earning to feed his kids. Birth isn't easy, it's through the urges to breathe it. The two have nurtured a seed who is doomed to splurge in his greediness. Marriage is beef because the dude's a jerk and she schemes and the youth observe and repeat, but they do it worse than they've seen it. Then surface the grief in a brutal world full.
We're gonna be back to back with Steve Levi, you know.
Been too perverted to see, my friend. Certainly these are the fruit of serpents, deceit in a foolish girl with a treat to consume and learn what it means to sin. Sure with he who is truly worse of the three, cause he knew the word but conceded to Lou usurping his leadership. Sir, he's a thief who will sooner burn up in heat when the crew returns with the king of the universe to complete the vid. The kingdom of heaven's at hand. Repent, the kingdom of heaven's at hand.
Hey.
And switch, the kingdom of God is at hand. You dig, the kingdom of Christ is at hand. Yeah, the peace of the prince is at hand. You know the shalom of Jehovah's at hand. And everything that the curses ruined, he's fixing. And certain proofs have been given in word of future events and observed by dudes who are witnesses. Jews who have written the works and steward the scriptures, preserve the truth for the living, and searching through them, envision him. Dueling dominions on earth, pursuing his vengeance on persecutors against him for murking dudes who were middlemen. Slew him by spitting the word into him, which split him in thirds and twos in the spillage. He's serving food for the pigeons. And soon every Christian who heard the news and repented will learn anew of redemption and worship you in his splendidness.
Foolish religions that work to prove they should get in will earn the true definition of worthless, futile, and impotent. Brutal depictions prepare the beautiful image, the perfect ruler, the prince in the world subdued and made innocent. Fueling the mission the church is doing by ripping the curtain. Fruit of the spirit will serve as proof that it will exist. The kingdom of heaven's at hand. Repent, the kingdom of heaven's
Yeah. You got something to talk about.
You take the kingdom of Christ is at hand.
We thought we could figure it out and make our lives work on our own. Adam, Eve, we found it easy. We're wrong like them. But there is a Savior, and His power is greater. He reigns now and later. The kingdom of
Rainy Rebellion. Steve the Levite. Featuring Leah Smith.
His throne.
And that ain't no AI. Anyway, get us out with your body racer. But listen, right, so I'm just minding my own business, but I heard a couple of years there's a somebody called Jessie Nelson who is pushing for children under 16. She's having children. She's been trolled and abused online. So one second. Right, let me reload this. Right. This is Roger in Infinity Texas, Cinematic Gospel Music of Black Origin. You know, we here just talking the things still anyway. So, yeah, but I was minding my own business, but I've been bumped into a few flashes of this information hitting my eyes, where there's a professional Jessie Nelson who's a singer, I believe from Little Mix or something. Yeah, some they're not actually rubbish. Actually, they're actually quite good apparently. So they can sing. I think I've seen something that can actually sing still. You know what I mean? Shockingly. They're not, you know, Spice Girl. But I think she is the more ethnic one out of them all, I believe. I can't remember anyway. So that is Jessie Nelson. And because of the abuse and the things that she's faced, she's 34 years old. She's going through a journey, and she's pushing for the fact that basically people under age of 16 should not be in social medias. How do I feel about this? It's how you feel and how real can you be with this. There's two things, Bobby. There's feeling about social medias, and also there is also reality. The reality is of modern day parents under the age of 40, they're for goodness sake lazy, and all they do is pick their phone, and then they don't the detail, unless you listen. When I was younger, my mum was at home, you know what I'm saying, for a bit, so, and she would work nights, my dad, we all had parents around, you know what I'm saying? And you could argue that technology was different back then still, anyway, but the way we communicate, but the way I see parents give up their parental skills with children at the age of 1, they've got tablets in front of them, they're watching YouTube, they're watching this. If you just listen, this is what I don't like sometimes when it comes to superstars, but talk a talk that not ready to walk. I cannot see her with the child and saying, okay, all you can watch is what's on BBC One or CBBS, and put the child there when you take time away, and you got to invest time in the person whatsoever. So it's not as easy as it sounds. So there's what you feel that should be there, yeah, because I feel there should be no sweets in the shop. But I bought a packet of Skittles the other day because man wanted a sweet. But that doesn't mean that there shouldn't be any sweets. You know what I'm saying? I believe we should cook every day. But you know what? I put a bit of stuff in the microwave to put in my belly today. So I feel that we need to eat healthier, but can I be real about it? Yeah. Now I can cut back on stuff. I think that's a great idea. So don't have Skittles every day for break. All that madness I used to have, and literally have no teeth now. Now I got teeth, but you know what I mean. Fighting a good fight to faith with there. But I do believe that social media has got negative input. But my question is to parents: how do you monitor it? You know what I'm saying? If you block your child totally out of certain things, know that they'll find a way to get there. And if it's outside of your influence, they'll go to places that you don't want them to go. So you have to be real about it. So it's easy saying I don't believe in social media. End of the day, so it's a new community. It's how people be in the community, and they're going to be bullied. Listen, Jesse, you got bullied online. You say that's bad. I was bullied in real. I got beaten up at school. I'm going to say it's because I was black and different. Yeah? Yeah, and that's what happened to me. But the thing is, you still, wherever it's socials, wherever it's physical, there is going to be bullying. So you got to prepare your child in the right way. So I'm not saying she's wrong. I think it's a great catchphrase. It's a great line out there. And yeah, we put it out there. Great for socials. Great way of getting online or whatever. So yeah. But let's be real about it. Yo, parents, I mean, these young parents, no offense, oh, by the way, if you think, who's this young kid talking about me? I mean, I'm 50 next year and I got two sons over 20. So, I'm not saying I'm fully qualified, but I'm experienced in life in one sense, yeah? Seen a lot. You know what I'm saying? Not seen it all, but I've seen a lot. And what I will say still, yeah, you can have all these idealistic ideas. My child won't have a dummy. And next thing you know, and then you go, put the dummy in there. Oh, peace and quiet. Yeah. You dummy talk done now, innit? Because you want the quiet. You're not prepared to go all the way. And I find that a lot of times people have great ideas, but do they follow it through? Next thing you know, you're on your phone and it picks up your phone and you just go, cha. Children, you know the passwords to your phones, parents. Yeah, even when you think you're smart, they're over your shoulder talking to you while you put the numbers in. But know your codes. Yo, so don't think you're smart. Yeah, locking it off. So what I'm saying is, it's great to feel that children under 16 not can't have social media, but I'm afraid WhatsApp is social media. I'm afraid Roblox is social media. I'm afraid the games that they play in the game station is social media. You can communicate with people outside of your space and it becomes a social space. So your feeling is not real. It's not going to happen. So sorry. I am going to be, I said I could look into it and watch the documentary anyway, but I'm just letting you know, you can feel all you want, and I would say social media is bad and try and keep it down to a minimum. Yeah, I think that'd be amazing, but be very careful. You squeeze out your picnic and cut off, they'll find another way of doing it. They'll find another way to get out there. So you got to safeguard what they are and keep them enough so they can develop and grow the right way. That's just my advice. And that's from my experiences of my life. I'm not saying it's been perfect with my sons, but that's the way I've done it. And it's live role. So listen, this is Roger and Affinity Extra celebrating us. The gospel music go back our journey. And you know what? We keep it going, man. That's my opinion. You know how it goes.
Strange fruit in the trees, see it sway in the breeze. They buried our ancestors without expecting to reap. The blood crossing the soil, this was your brother to keep. The seed beneath grows from the tears of those who weep. That's strange fruit, it's strange fruit, strange fruit. Ain't it strange to you, my ninja? That's strange fruit, strange fruit, strange fruit. They be saying, why you bringing up old stuff? I say, why you selective? All of history's old, but why you wanna forget this? You say that about the Holocaust or 9/11. Besides, we ain't broached nothing, the cops made it relevant, cause they doing old stuff. Our elders remember this, cause it isn't that old, bruh. So let's not be negligent. But racism is over because Obama was president, though his wife's a gorilla, and you gon' cancel your Netflix. And suddenly Protestants got a problem with protest. And if we say woke, then we get confused with a hotep. We've gotta be Gnostics if we know stuff that you don't yet. Like Jesus was tempted before we put on his own flesh. It's there in the gospel, but you gon' label as heretics. You're too blind and arrogant to admit yours has airs in it. The church has been airing its dirt for which it never repents. Because if they ever did with so many be their repents, the air is thick. Strange fruit in the trees, see it sway in the breeze. They buried our ancestors without expecting to reap. The blood crossing the soil, this was your brother to keep. The seed grows from the tears of those.
Strange fruit, Steve the Levite.
Strange fruit, ain't it strange to
They want that Martin Luther without the king. Ironically, Luther wasn't that fond of James. The practice of gospel doctrine's inadequate. Is that faith in a casket or limited and inaccurate? Something as basic as love your neighbor should not escape us because of presumptions about a stranger. Even Stephen was chosen to be a deacon because the treatment of Hellenists wasn't keeping it even Stevens. The problem was systematic in nature, and individuals' repentance really wouldn't have changed much. Creating an office to delegate such proof that you lead with policy, later people can wake up. And we've been waiting for ages. They penalize us for poverty, offer pleas, and we take them. Out of fear of the officer, our defenders we can't trust. Profiteers want you here, you'll be gone for years or go bankrupt. Strange fruit in the trees, see it sway in the breeze. They buried our ancestors without expecting to reap. The blood cries from the soil, this was your brother to keep. The seed beneath grows from the tears of those who weep. The strange fruit, the strange fruit, the strange fruit. Ain't it strange to you, my ninja, that strange fruit? Strange fruit. Strange fruit. Ain't it strange to you? White supremacy's not the cause of all of reality, but you have to see it affects our salaries and our calories. Our ancestors ain't come from Africa eating this. The scraps from the master's table became our ingredients. I ain't saying the onus isn't opponents when ownership's the only escape from the reign of our owners.
Coming out nicely.
Lazy and vote for saviors to show up, but our behavior does not negate reparations they owe us. And there's no escaping like Noah, cause every nation we came from has either been taken over or ruined by the influence of Europe. We didn't grow up speaking our own language, the anguish could make you blow up. We've adopted philosophies from our colonizers. Colorism and classism keep us divided. If we point out the problem, people call us divisive, but these offenses don't disappear cause you hide or deny it. Strange fruit in the trees, see it sway in the breeze. I thought I saw some figs, but I really saw was some leaves. Tell them about the practice, they say it's better to preach. It's hard to believe believers who love their neighbor is weak. The strange fruit, strange fruit, strange fruit. Ain't it strange to you, my ninja, that strange fruit? Strange fruit, strange fruit. Ain't it strange to you?
To the Lord, cause if the ratty lift the ripple, me came a long way from the baggies in the triple beam. In the depths of the valley, in the midst of fiends, where automatic turns shaggy in the midst of clean. Think they savages with the boom on them. That's why Jesus of Lazarus in the tomb longer. If they amping, I'm quick to bill them down. Heard them lamping, it word of Simpson, I bring the billers down. Hey, they clapping, don't bring your men around. Hey, the way we rapping that, you ain't rapping your pen around. I drop a bin over family matters. Clock in hand, they turn on the macho man like Randy Savage. Round of applause for the police rapping. All the war, I'm making it hard to score like a bowler's Chapman. You cross the swords and you know what happened. So cross the Lord, I drag them across the board till I overlap left.
Jeez.
There won't be anything left.
Or die.
There won't be anything left.
Yeah. No. Hey yo. Yeah.
There won't be anything
left. Another classic example of a classic being served. I'm number 1 and 2, this, that, and the third. A dog in me, bull mastiff attached to my nerves. The masculine urge to drop an album the night of the purge. The first will be last, the last will emerge. I'm speechless, you need Jesus. I guess we're both lacking the word. Architect's the technical term for chemical burdens. Way ahead of your hypothetical, theoretical curve. This level is earned. I'm on fire, energy surge, burning the midnight oil. Now you're smelling the burns. The upside is I'm down to watch the tables get turned. I raise the bar, raise alarms, now I'm raising concerns. Christian rappers eating crumbs from the crumb cake. So I ran a comeback route, double pump fake till my lungs ache. I'm back off my lunch break. Can't let this calling slip through my fingers, so my fingers on a pulse rate.
There won't be anything left.
Yes. This is Kite Sender, Sailor in the corner. Yo, we're gonna outro to this track because you know what? We're gonna do it in the show. Sorry for the slight technical issues for today's show, but this is live. When you do things live, man, we just having some fun. Yo, this is how we do, man.
Machine up on my dog, I'm on my Scooby.
Hey.
Remington 1187, that's my new bait. Hit you with a classic for the free, I'm on my two-bay. Don't you interrupt my souffle. I'ma turn this Pentecostal oven to a movie. Two-edged Desi got me hunting Luce. My rifle Canadian, my Blue Jay. Y'all ain't never growing like a toupee. Y'all gon' cut this playing with the 2A before I get to playing with this 2A. Homie think I'm joking, I don't want nobody floating. I just wanna live, homie. Don't be looking for me, I be in the crib, homie. You was never there when I was there. Dice rolling at the pair, money folding at the square, big scheming at the lair. Soft heart, Metal Gear, cry out, never tears. Now I tell them never fear. God's love everywhere.
There won't be anything left. There won't be anything left. No. There won't be anything left. There won't be anything left. No. There won't be anything left.
Hey, 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 hey. Nothing but love, people.
Five, 4, 3,